Here's a quick demonstration of the InspireTech Career and Technical Education Skills Platform. The CTE Skills Platform is proprietarily built on the AWS cloud, making it extremely easy for learners, educators, administrators, and individuals looking to upskill to participate on their Chromebook, desktop, and laptop with a seamless, high quality experience. The three core pillars, beginning with programming fundamentals, cyber skills, and emerging technologies, can be accessed by all individuals that want to sign up, create a new account, or existing learners by pressing login or sign up. This will take you to a directory page. The primary platform that is accessible here provides users with the ability to learn about a variety of real-world tools, technology, and simulations in an easy-to-understand and accessible format. The InspireTech platform teaches users about programming fundamentals, robotics, cybersecurity, and aims to expose users to the future of health tech. The newest category, InspireTech Plus, called Emerging Tech, is accessible by pressing the Emerging Technologies tab. Inspired by our mission to make learning accessible, InspireTech Plus gives you access to new emerging technologies such as Unreal Engine, and specifically the Rube Goldberg Kitchen, which is the digital mousetrap game. Our state-of-the-art platform offers these services with no download or no minimum specifications, making learning accessible to all devices. Just a quick walkthrough, the InspireTech platform in primary sandbox looks like this. So when you come into the system, there's a walkthrough video, and then you can explore InspireTech's 4 pillars. Our programming fundamentals has essentially 7 modules, great for grade 7 plus, allows learners to build functional literacy and go from a 0 miles an hour background to 20 miles an hour. The basics in Python can be accessed by going here. We recommend you read the introduction, watch the video resources, initially the Python general walkthrough video, the Python common errors video, and then of course, review the coding activities and jump in at Hello World. What you'll notice is you have an overview section here, instructions, and your expected output. This is live real-time hosted in the cloud. So when I change Hello World to Heli World, press run, it will indicate that this is not correct. Now, when you do go ahead and change it to the appropriate Hello World and press run, in real time, it will say successfully completed. Learners at their own pace can walk through and turtle through as they see fit and as they are completed each of the lessons. Moving through the lessons is as simple as pressing next. Going back to the Python basics, this is essentially how you access the first fundamentals pillar. Applying your new knowledge of Python can be done here. We have a 3-axis robotic arm where you pick up objects and place them into a container safely. You have a robot maze where you have to program a 3-point robot to drive through a maze, which is in a self-guided format because it is using LiDAR to operate autonomously. And you have a math and physics simulator sandbox, which is effectively an opportunity to visualize math and physics equation, such as recreating parabolic motion in a Jupyter notebook. We'll launch Pick and Place Challenge 3-axis robotic arm. The introduction steps, once again, all learners are encouraged to proceed at their own pace. This is a completely self-guided and self-assessing system. Watch the video resources, video lesson moving the 3-axis robotic arm, and the video lesson Pick and Place Challenge easy mode. The special functions that you can use with the Jupyter notebook are listed below. They can be copy and pasted. And of course, the things to remember when operating in the system. When we go ahead and launch the simulator, what's taking place is the back-end architecture and the load-bearing algorithm is allowing the InspireTech system to access the cloud and bring up the appropriate sized computer hosting the actual robotics pick and place software so a learner can begin their learning experience. This generally takes on average of 8 to 10 seconds. On the left, you have a visualization tool called Gazebo. This is an industry grade tool. On the right, you have Jupyter Notebook, certainly the preferred control console in the real world. And connecting the two, you have Robotic Operating System, which is known as AWS's open source ROS, or open source robotic operating system. So the objective here is to have the robot clamp down on the colored boxes and put them in the container. This is a true physics simulator, so gravity, inertia, and friction do apply. When we press end session, we'll go back to the main page, and that's just a quick snapshot of where you can apply some of your new knowledge from learning Python. You have the entire Cisco Net Academy, which is essentially cybersecurity programs from Cisco, derived from the NetAcad or Net Academy system. Netacad.com is where you receive your free ID. And then once you have your free netacad.com ID, you can work and unlock all of the 60 courses listed in this particular tab. This allows for generally any operator on a laptop, desktop, Chromebook to avoid downloading and requiring a large computer and installing the software to complete their courses in the CCNA track. Next, we have block-based challenges that are Python and block-based, great for grade 6 and above, beginner, intermediate, advanced. You have an introduction. We provide you a video resource. In this particular challenge, you're taking this robot with a functioning paintball gun, and it is configured to hit static and moving targets, where at the end, all you need to do is position the paintball gun to hit the educator with an apple on his or her head. And of course, it's as easy to do as press launch simulator. When you go back to the primary sandbox landing page, you have a Unity-based game called Breach TTX. This is where you learn to fight off cyber criminals in this fun and educational simulation game. It is modeled after the game Plague and Pandemic. And when the game loads in one moment, you can first begin by going here and using the Breach TTX curriculum. TTX stands for Tabletop Experience. This is where you learn the tips, tricks, and terminology so you can build a little bit of foundation to play the game. By clicking Start Anywhere, you move into the Unity-based gaming experience Breach. 45 avatars exist, allowing you to pick the avatar that assimilates to you. And at that point in time, all you need to do is associate a role. So when you're ready, you pick your role, and I will pick Chief Information Officer. Then you can select your next partner character. You can use up to 6 individuals that assimilate to you once again. And of course, you can start the game. The game requires you to be an employee in a multinational organization, and it's a regular day. You're notified that there are 3 breaches at your facilities. They're counting on you to resolve the attacks. The ones that you have to watch out for are confidentiality, integrity, and availability. When you're ready to jump in, remember all 3 have negative consequences for your company. They're depending on you to help us. All of the information that comes into the cards and the card return simulation comes from CISA, the Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency, and Public Works Canada. And you as a player have to navigate your way across the map to go to the individual locations and stop the breach. The game in total takes about 15 minutes. All games are randomly generated. And when you include the curriculum, which takes about 10 to 15 minutes, it's a total package experience of about 30 minutes. Finally, for medical innovation, This is a product that was built for specialist high skills major students in the province of Ontario, and it was meant to specifically inspire health and wellness students focused in the area of aging population in a long-term care setting. Students are tasked with looking at building a fall detection data set through a simulator, health tech device through a simulator, looking at a long-term care 3D model, or hardening passwords and sensitive data with the cybersecurity simulator. When you're done, what you have next available to you is our newest category called emerging technologies. In the directory, you now go to emerging technologies. When you go into emerging technologies, this is where we're currently hosting the most powerful collaborative instance on AWS with persistent saving to access the Rube Goldberg Learning Kit. For those of you who don't know, this is the digital mousetrap game. What you want to do is launch the application. So we'll launch the application. This will take about 55 seconds to begin its entire process. And as we're waiting for that, we'll go back and look at the resources. Video instructions exist so the learner can self-guide and move through each of the individual steps in the Rube Goldberg Kitchen, from opening the project to manipulating the actors to redirecting force. The system is getting close to beginning to open, so we'll quickly check the resources tab, where you can also see the PDF instructions. All the PDF instructions are supplied directly from Epic Games on behalf of Unreal Engine and the Rube Goldberg Kitchen. Learners can individually go through and take a look. This is actually what the Rube Goldberg Kitchen looks like. That'll come up on our screen. Now we'll go back to the section that's launching it. Right now, what's taking place is the architecture has now associated a virtual machine that is going to be powerful enough to specifically host the Unreal Engine. And in this case, it's a fully Windows 22 capable RDX enabled computer with persistent saving. Each of the instances are collaborative. From a project standpoint, you're able to upload your project. You're also able to download your project. When you press Start Rube Kit, it says copy not needed, starting Unreal. In about 20 seconds from now, you'll start to see the Rube Goldberg Kitchen begin to render on the screen. The product is not only powerful, but it is equally matched to the specific specifications of Epic Games. This product does allow us to host any general download or local install from a software point of view. The Unreal Editor and the Rube Kit itself allows learners from a Chromebook, desktop, laptop to access an incredible learning experience, all at the high speed rate that the cloud is able to provide and offer. Other programs from Epic Games, such as Twinmotion or UEFN or Fortnite Lego, in the weeks and months to come, will be available on the InspireTech architecture. In real time, you can see that the system is post-loading the objects, and within about 15 seconds, you'll see that you have a fully accessible Unreal Editor running the Rube Kit. Now, what's important to remember is that every single individual that has access to the emerging technology section has access to their own individual virtual machine. Now, all of the technology has been reduced so that it only focuses on hosting this specific software, so that the user's experience is simply contained and limited to the particular prescribed learning experience. In this case, the Unreal Editor for the Rube Kit. Now, depending on your internet connection, this should entirely take approximately 2 to 2.5 minutes to become available. Now, in moments, you'll notice that the final compiling has taken place and the screen will display the Rube kit. All of the instructional videos, once this is launched, allow the learners to simply Alt-Tab back and forth through the experience so they can work as they learn. We have seen that this is a very stable and constant connection that allows for a complete experience such as this to take place. Now, when you look through the entire kitchen, this is the actual Rube Goldberg kitchen. For those of you who don't know about the Rube Goldberg kitchen, this is a world famous learning experience, and it is brought to you again by the folks at Epic Games. It does have persistent level saving, which allows the learner to come back into their individual machine and access it as they see fit. So I'll just go ahead and close out that particular screen, and we'll go back to the primary homepage, which was our directory, and that is a brief overview of the InspireTech product.